Hello everybody, I'm Conquering History Games and welcome back to part 5 of my Spanish Republic campaign here in Hearts of Iron 4, La Resistance. We are trying, or I am trying, to finish up this civil war against the nationalists, which is completely in the bag right now. But the problem is, the anarchists are going to rise in 23 days. So I just don't think I've got the time. The main thing here is I need to take Zaragoza, because this is going to be the area they uprise in, so I've really got to get my hands on it. Although, I'm pretty sure as well that if I can, that if I take La Coruna, that will give me the win, in terms of victory points, because I don't quite need to get every single tile, but it's pretty close to it. So, okay, I'm loving all these 99s, but we still haven't actually taken it. I'm also skeptical as to how much help the Soviets have actually been, hence why we're trying to continue to stay democratic. The middle way is the good way. Oh, look at that, some Lend-Lease. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Stalin. He said, whoa, democracy. Are you sure you don't want to give communism a try? How about some guns? That might help change your mind on these things. But it's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be really nasty here in a minute. 10 days, 8 days. Ah, these battle estimates, guesstimates, not very accurate dements. We have to go for another force attack here. Oh boy, it would be great if Zaragoza would be enough to get me the win, but this is worth what, 3 victory points, and Galicia is worth 5. I know I've taken others like Burgos was 3. I think they started. No, I started with Oviedo, but none of these points. The fact is just none of them are worth very much at all. So it's I basically need to have all the victory points virtually. Netherlands have caved to the Germans, whatever that means to me. Okay. One less thing I gotta have here. One less encirclement, one more thing taken care of. It's the better. 8, 9. So we do have to keep the pressure up on both of them. So when on both these tiles, so as they run into one another, there's nobody there. They don't have time to recover their organization. I'm trying to prioritize Zaragoza specifically. 2 weeks to go, people! My heart is racing. Speaking of my heart racing, I need to make a call after this. About donating some blood. I'll do it later. Yeah, I just need to write it down. I'll set myself an alarm. Phone. Okay. Meantime, okay, what are we gonna do? We're going to. There's not much we can do. Ah, the pop-up's gonna be here. 12 days. You see, it's just staying at like 7, 8, 9 for how many more days the battle will last, but it doesn't actually move at all. It's like earlier when I had. Oh, actually, then again, I did admittedly lose Oviedo for a minute there. I was gonna say when I had the red bubble and it just had a 1. Come on, get over here. Okay.
Listo, señor. Sí, señor.
Come on. Now it's up to 11. We're not gonna make it. Oh, I wanted to at least have Zaragoza, but I could pretend, lie to myself that it's a good thing because now when the uprising happens, they'll go right after the nationalists there. But let's just go over what the consequences are gonna be, or I think it'll say actually after they uprise, but it isn't good. I think the nationalists are gonna get some kind of bonus off of the uprising. I could be wrong, but I think that's what's gonna happen. I'm trying to remember. Well, at least you all will be entertained. So still have that offense preparing in the Burgos region. Well, we're only going to try to deal with it with the armies that are in this area, because I want to keep the pressure up on La Coruna out here. How many divisions are they down to? Yeah, like maybe 27. I've got 74 available. Admittedly, they don't all have guns. What you gonna do? I probably should just disband some of them. Alright. As soon as I can, we're gonna probably go to partial mobilization. But it's gonna get nasty all over again. They're not gonna be scattered like the rest of us, or like the nationalists were. It's gonna be a solid block right here. 13 days. Yep, just keep 3. Fuck. Alright, well, let's go to 3 speed. If it's gonna happen, let's get it happening. Yeah, the numbers keep getting higher for them. Unfreaking believable. Look at all this equipment they've lost. Maybe I should have done maintenance companies so I could have been capturing that. Lessons learned, right? Alright, here we go. So, wow, this is a bit bigger than I thought it was going to be. They're right outside Madrid. Okay. The Regional Defense Council of Aragon declared war on nationalist Spain. They've also declared war on us. So, the increasing independence with which the anarchistic communes have conducted themselves has come to a head with recent developments. Frustrated by our entirely reasonable efforts to maintain centralized control over key parts of our shared war effort, anarchists and their POUM allies have escalated local disagreements into full-fledged street fighting with our forces. Despite its localized beginnings, the infighting is now spread further, threatening to jeopardize the integrity of our front lines with the nationalists. It's time to enforce government control in these areas once again. So we're gonna lose 10 stability, but we're gonna get it back here. Communists will be 5% less popular. Transfer a percentage of its. That's right, to the regional council. Okay, so we lost what, 8 divisions? That's actually not so bad at all. I'm kind of okay with that. So what we're going to try to do, though, is get everybody over here as quickly as possible. Kind of reassign some of these. There is a 1 tile here for them to attack through. How many divisions are they going to have in total? They've got... we got 3 factories. Are volunteer only. No available manpower. They've got deployed somewhere between 33,000 and 97,000 troops. So it's still significantly less. I still outnumber them both. Okay, so we've just got to... We got to make sure that Madrid does not fall. Or anything like that. That they're going to start spreading quickly. Anarchist uprising in Spanish Civil War. Continued government attempts at reasserting centralized control over the mostly independent acting anarchist communes in northwestern Spain, as well as Stalinist repression of dissident communist viewpoints, has now led to full-blown infighting in the Republican front. Initially limited to street fighting and low-scale clashes between militia and government or Stalinist forces, the unwillingness for either side to compromise has meant the conflict has rapidly escalated in just a few days. The reallocation of military resources to deal with this internal threat means the front lines against the nationalists have been noticeably weakened. One way or other, their meddling will come to an end. We've also lost the general, which is a crying ass shame. Sure, let's just hire a new one. Oh, Antonio Diaz, and he's freaking cautious. That's wonderful, isn't it? That's just the best! The best! So I really thought more of them would be here in Pamplona than there are. What we gotta do here is, let's get some of you right there. And get attacking, please. So they're just sort of standing there. Nobody's really doing anything. Yeah, we gotta get everybody reassigned here in a second. Okay, there we go. Now we're not even winning into the attack into national Spain, and the anarchists are not bothering to attack them. So, screw me. Let's get the maintenance company up and running. It might, if nothing else, if the war continues to drag on a long time, it might help a little bit. We got an impending Ciudad Real offensive that basically means nothing to me. One of you attacking here.
Listo para
One of you
avanzar.
there. If we could cut off this little bulge here, that would be wonderful. Right here in the middle, they would have access to Cuenca, but for the most part, not too good for the situation. Soviets are no longer helping us. Surely they're not helping the anarchists. Weekly stability minus 1%. Well, it's higher than mine is right now. And they also have the death before surrender modifier. Soon, though, we should... wow, really? These Italian forces hang on, don't they?
Avancen.
We're going to try to clear up some of these areas. Wow, I think we're really about to just march into Barcelona. Like, that's not going to win it for us. We still have to take Tortosa and Cuenca.
Fuego
I
enemigo.
hope it's pronounced that way. I'm pretty sure it's Cuenca. But the point is, mostly looking pretty good, actually. Dang it, I'm not trying to select that. Japan declared war on Japan.
Vamos.
What? Well, well, well. We have the democratic uprising. Don't see that every day. Not sure what. Looks like China is gonna unite just fine. So many red bubbles, not a fan of that. 93%. We just can't smother these freaking nationalists. Gosh, it gets on my nerves.
Vamos, vamos.
Right, delete that. We don't need anybody hanging out in Burgos. Yep, yeah, China's going after Xinjiang. Yeah, they're gonna. This is yeah, this is all gonna go down pretty fast. China's gonna get united pretty easily. So the good news is, it looks like things are stable. Once again, it's like a situation of. Wait a minute. You stop there. No. Come here. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. Thank you. It kind of looks like a situation where it's a stalemate, but one in our favor. All right, yeah. So like we've taken Barcelona. We're just gonna stay here. Where did they even move their capital to now? Yeah, they lost Cuenca. They have nothing in this area now. Okay, it's Caspe. This isn't even a victory point, is it? It says it's 1. This guy could just sit here, and it'll be okay, because he's got access to the port, so he'll be just fine. Yeah, the anarchists are. Yeah, it's already over for them. We cannot seem to get rid of these dang Italians, though. Nationalist Spain up to 156,000 casualties. And, wow, the Regional Defense Council is at 99% toward capitulation. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. Can I... Oh, God, this one is a locked template. I'm going to run up here to Catalunya, or to Jerome here in Catalunya, and that actually should capitulate him, it looks like. So finally we can have the popular army. Our new army will be made up of those untainted by the treachery of the military, those among the population who are zealous in their defense of the principles upon which the Republic is built, but perhaps did not serve previously. Coupled with this reorganization, we will also develop new arms and doctrines to aid this new army in their fight. That's going to give you bonuses to infantry, weapons, and equipment, but the important part is the disbanded army will go away, which means I'm going to really be able to start having fun with traits and stuff. More force attacks, more last stands, and things like that. Okay, I'm kind of taking a risk here by abandoning Barcelona, but it could just end this uprising very quickly. Yeah, it's because it's at exactly 15% of their own victory points, so there's no reason they should not collapse as soon as I take Jerome. Okay, so China's now fighting Jivisanma, which makes sense because they probably declared war on Xinjiang and realized, wait a second, we have no way to get there. There's somebody in our way right now.
Listo para avanzar.
Okay. Come on now.
Firme.
How many more days? That's it, right? That's it. That done. Love it. Okay. And we got their equipment. Destroyer carbine. Nice, we have a surplus now. So, anarchist resistance, though fierce, has become increasingly disorganized in recent weeks. Today's military victory has finally prompted an unconditional surrender from the Defense Council, though isolated fighting continues where individual communes refuse to acknowledge the order. Although the conflict is greatly simplified, as a result, our fight continues against our remaining enemies. Yeah, but we are making progress. That's excellent, excellent work. Great job, everybody. Let's come back here to around Zaragoza, and now we've got guns. That was actually nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, I get maybe if they had some of those units they had grouped down here east of Madrid, if they had quickly done things like grab Valencia, grab Madrid, I could have been in trouble. So, but oh well. Jeez, I can't believe how these Italians are holding out, though. Well, my plane's been shot down? Or at least a lot of them. Yeah, come, get over here. A little better. Okay. So now, I don't... Yeah, I think we could be okay. In terms of offenses, we're fine. Switch this up. Partial mobilization. Puts us up to 7 military factories. Yeah, we're good. We're real good. I think what we could maybe start doing is actually have some decent templates. So 7.2s. I'm only going to need a couple of them. Something... this. Yeah. Cavalry recon detection. So yeah, we just need 1 or 2 of these. That's it. And that'll be enough to push through. I think these front lines I've been having trouble with. La Coruna stands alone right now. What is going on here? West Aragon offensive. I guess we'll prepare for that. I can't seems it won't let me do it over here. 90 days. I sure hope we're not still here in 90 days. We also got... What do we want to do here? Delete that. And delete that too. Yeah. It's basically over. Oh yeah, there goes La Coruna. That's 99% of what I needed. Yeah, we're done here. Okay. All right, now let's see if it'll actually register that the war is over this time. All right, everybody get over there. 66 divisions that all say kill, and they've got 7 to 15. I can just look here manually and check. They got 6 here, 4 here. They got 10 divisions. Should be able to deal with this. 2 days. That's what I like to see. Oh, it's amazing what can happen once you have guns. Maybe I should make Marines and invade these areas. Just to get a little silly. It's over. It's over! With extensive Soviet aid, the Second Republic has finally defeated their anarchist and nationalist enemies and secured full control over Spain. Though isolated pockets of nationalist troops continue to wage a guerrilla war that may well hamper the exertion of local Republican control in previously nationalist areas, it is unlikely further coordinated resistance of any significance will materialize. As the nation focuses on rebuilding its war-torn cities and industry, Soviet pressure on the nation is mounting, and it remains to be seen whether the democratic Spanish government remain true to its democratic principles, or whether it will become simply an outpost of Moscow's influence in Western Europe. La guerra ha terminado, which the war is over. So, delete. Yeah, it basically deletes all the templates that were done. We're gonna initialize resistance activity, remove the national spirit, death before surrender, and we're gonna have recovering from the Civil War for 1,825 days. Consumer good factories plus 10%, construction speed minus 10%, factory output minus 20%, dockyard output minus 20%. Joint faction tension limit, and the AI modifier stuff it's for AI. So we don't really want to be in any sort of faction for a good long time. Basically 5 years. We're on a 5-year break, and now we can breathe. So yeah, we're bypassing and crushing a few things, because it's all done. So I think I'm gonna do is we'll probably start heading down to the front line for individuals. I'm trying to decide if I even want to continue this campaign from here on. Let's organize what we do have, and let's switch all of these over to the 7.2s, which I know I don't have the equipment for, but it's cool to have them. Got a lot of heavy artillery in there. It's not a big army at all. Like that. No, actually not that. Okay, so we could work on peacetime measures and whatnot, things like construction as we repair the country. But yeah, it got a little. I guess I was overly concerned about the anarchist uprising. It really didn't end up being near so bad as I thought it would be. What other kind of things? Yeah, look, so if we look here, democracy is going to continue to get stronger. We're going to start cutting into the Communist Party under Jose Diaz, and still fascists running around. No more CNT FAI though, that's for sure. And yeah, we've got the disbanded army thing is gone, but we're going to get those bonuses. Yeah, bypass some things. We can go immediately into a frontline suited for intellectuals. So what we could do now, as we continue forward, is we can oppose the communists or end fascism at all costs, where we'll just have a modifier. So ending fascism at all costs, it's going to modify the Popular Front. We don't have that anymore because they've been crushed. So I'm not sure how that works. I guess we could experiment to see that, but I do want to I want to say, basically, this campaign is over. Like, I'm not guaranteeing I'm going to keep going, but the things I wanted to set out and do, I've done. I wanted to win the Civil War while maintaining the middle-of-the-road democratic Spanish Republic, and I did do that. I don't know if we're going to want to go after Germany and Italy, because they intervened. I don't know if we want to go after the Soviets or what. I'd have to really think about it. That, of course, we have reprofessionalizing the military. Give me some army stuff here. Yeah, so it looks like we could join the global fight against fascism. So we'd fight against Germany and Italy. Could be fun. Yeah, I'm sure France will have fallen, so we'll have to be ready to hold the line here. Not to mention all the naval invasions that will be on their way sooner than you think. Are we not building any artillery? Evidently not. Okay, let's fix that. And something like that. There we go. Yeah. Trading for steel we don't have to be trading for. Oh, need a little bit. Okay. So, what are we going to do here? I guess until I choose... Yeah, let's get the frontline suited for intellectuals. Get that research slot up. It is a waste for our brightest minds to combat the fascists at the front lines. Much better use can be made of them far behind the lines, creating new tools of warfare that will benefit our fight much more than a few extra soldiers possibly could. Great. So, world tension's up a bit. It's going to be a couple of years, though, before any wars start, and I don't think anyone's going to come after me directly. So they'll go after France, and we just have to be ready for when the day comes that we're going to have to fight that fight. Yeah. Getting our industry up, getting our recruitable population up a little bit, I guess. We're going to have to guard our ports. It ain't going to be easy if we end up having to hold back the might of Germany and Italy, well, until the Allies are ready to go, but it could be interesting. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to do right now besides just hang out on 5-speed. I guess let me know in the comments below what nation you'd like to see me play next. And, or like in Spain, or if you want me to go to France or something, or what. So, yeah, thanks for, I guess I'll stop it right here and I'll think about if I want to continue. I guess, you know what I might do is I might just, not upload or not record any more of this until this episode has gone up so that you guys can, give me feedback on what you would like me to do. So, yeah, thanks for joining me. I am Conquering History Games. Please be sure to subscribe if you have not already. And I will see you all in that next episode, maybe. If it does exist. Next episode or next campaign. Bye-bye.